would die. I come from where we used to crime, the oozing.
Welcome back, y'all. Can you feel the power? Welcome back to the greatest YouTube channel of all time, the Jason Owens Show. Once again, if you've never been here before, this is my channel. Obviously, I'm Jason Owens, and on this channel, we talk about different things, whether it's funny stories, horror movies, or just everyday life things. And today, because I know I don't post a whole lot and I'm always late, I want to tell you my favorite, very true Halloween story. So let's rewind the clock back about to 2005, Halloween night. Me and my buddy, I'm not going to give his name, but obviously he knows who he is. We decide, you know what? Fuck it. We ain't never been bag snatching before. Let's go fucking bag snatching. So he's like, bet, let's fucking do it. Fuck it. We're seniors. Fuck it. Let's do it. So I'm like, cool. So I tell him to meet me at my house around 7 o'clock. So around 5:30, I go to my cousin's house, and I'm with my other cousin. I'm not going to give his name either, and some of his homeboys. And I don't know why, because they're younger than me, I decided to give these guys some liquor. Just remember that. I gave them like a bottle of Grey Goose or whatever that I took from my parents' house, obviously. So 7 o'clock comes around. My boy shows up. So I'm like, all right. So he's got his fucking pillowcase on his face and shit. And I got like all this hoodie and shit on, all this shit. So no one knows who we are. Obviously, you see my glasses, but you're not going to know who I am. So we're walking. And I'll never forget it. We're like scoping the place, trying to see like, all right, who we're going to get. Because the neighborhood is full of people. And we happen to see these like 3 teenagers, right? So I'm like, all right, friend that I'm not gonna name, this is it. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do it. This is it. So I just, they see us and they do nothing. So I'm just run up behind him, snatch his bag, and I'm skinny at the time, so I'm out of there, running like a 4-4. Can't catch me. I run into the woods. I don't remember what my homeboy did. I'm pretty sure he got one too, and we dip. So we just part ways, okay? So I'm like, all right, I ran for a minute, ran past the American Legion, all that shit. So I'm in the clear. So I remember I kind of make a U-turn around as time goes on, and I'm like, all right, let me lay on the ground. I don't know why I did that shit. So while I'm laying there, I was like, I kept hearing something. I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? Someone's like, I was like, what the fuck is that? And all of a sudden I grabbed the bag. This fucking dummy put his cell phone in his bag. So I'm like, fuck. So me thinking quick, I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna fucking change my clothes, because I always wore a beater and shorts under everything. So I changed my clothes. I put all my shit in my bag and I walk away. And I think I left the bag, I left that kid's bag there. Just left that shit there. But not thinking about it, my dumbass also left my glasses there. So I'm blind, but I'm walking. And I happen to see some dudes I went to school with. Well, also, I won't give their names. But I see them, and they're like, oh, what's up, J.O.? What's up? Oh, what's up, y'all? What's up? And they're like, yeah, man, we out here looking for somebody. Yo, somebody's out here bag snatching these kids, man. I was fucked up. Yeah, they got his phone and everything. I went like this. Hey, just between me and you, it was me. And they're like, for real? They're like, damn, that's fucked up. But hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, the boys are looking for you. So I was like, fuck. So I'm like, all right, I kind of chilled a little bit longer. Finally, I'm like, all right, it's like around like 8:30 now. I'm like, I'm gonna walk back home. So as I'm walking home, I shit you not, a fucking squad car comes up next to me and shines his light. And I just look at them like this. They look at me, keep it moving. So I'm like, all right, I gotta get home. So I go back home. Or actually, I don't even go home. I go to my cousin's house. And there's all this commotion, because we used to hang out in the shed. There's all this commotion. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I open it, and one of my little homeboys got too fucked up. and they're like trying to calm him down. This motherfucker's crying and shit. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened? I just gave y'all a little bit. They're like, man, this motherfucker got all drunk and fucking started wigging out. And he walked up to some little kids. Some little kid said something to him, and he glassed some little kid, and they had to run away. And I'm like, hold up. He did not just knock out some little kid. They're like, yo, he glassed his ass. We had to dip. And I was like, oh shit. So next thing I know, here comes his mom. And his mom, I'm not gonna give her name out, never played a game. I've known her 20 some odd years. Never once have I ever seen her play around. She yoked his ass. I'm like, get the fuck in the car. This motherfucker talking about, I want to see my dad. And I'm just like, fuck this. I'm going home. So my parents never asked me about my glasses. That was like a Friday. So Monday comes around. Me and my homeboy in class, we're laughing, talking about all this other bullshit. All of a sudden, we get some lady comes to the door with a pink slip. And usually if you see that pink slip, something happened. And they were like, yeah, we need Jason Owens to come to the fucking principal's office. And I'm just like, fuck. Whole time, it ended up being something else. I think somebody had lied on my name and said I was somewhere, and they used my name so they can get out of trouble. But needless to say, that scared the shit out of me because I was a fucking L7 weenie at the time. But nevertheless, we ended up getting away with that shit. I don't know if the motherfucker ever got their phone. I think I went back there a couple days later and wasn't nothing there, so I think they may have got their phone back eventually. But that's that's my favorite Halloween story. It's a very true story. Happened almost fucking 20 years ago now, but it's still a cherished moment. And once again, I always say this: if you have any funny stories that you want me to tell on my show, please DM me. You can DM me on my Facebook, which is Jason Owens, obviously. Or you can also DM me on Instagram. And my Instagram name is super_Saiyan_Jason. I also have a TikTok now, which is Master J GF. No, it's GYF. So Master J GYF at TikTok. And obviously my Snapchat is SSJ_Jason. So please follow, like, subscribe. Obviously you're on the YouTube channel, so obviously you see the fucking name there. Once again, I love you guys. Thank you for supporting me. I know I've been bullshitting for a long time, but your boy's back. I'm gonna start coming out with content. I know I say it every time, but I got some good ideas now, so I'm gonna try to crank out at least one a week at a minimum from now on. Now I got a free time because your boy, I'm a fucking college graduate. I know I'm showing my age because niggas don't do this shit no more, but I'm a fucking college graduate. I graduate end of this month. I love you guys. Remember, if you don't believe in something, believe in yourself.